The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil is Cam Scattergood. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Back to Scattergood on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Giant first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A run straight ahead at Scattergood. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and 5. Now a shotgun. It's done. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is caught. What a throw. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
To kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. He's going to have to bring this one out. probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Merritt. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
Maybe you only rap to pay the bills. Now I'm better, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterbush. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
19, Lion. Cougar 19. Check.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. 42 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On 1st down, it's Scatterbush. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Giants.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Look wide. Get this one complete. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to third down.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. Pushed out to his left. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Deron Payne in there to free him down for his 7th sack of the year. On fourth down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This will be a 48-yard attempt. So after one, it's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
The motion man here is McClure. We'll start the drive with Kronsky Merrick. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll send a man in motion left. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd down and 9.
19, Charger, 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Here's Tress Way now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. On the return, it's Tracy. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Start this on the ground with Scatterboard. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. from the gun, it's Dart. We'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Giants first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. 19. Cougar 19.
Now Dart. Oh, the short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dart. Try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
18 running. 8. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Washington.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Quick throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Enough pressure gets there, and down he goes. Abdul Carter working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Mark 70 Timberwolves.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. And you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives. It is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. That is fielded at the 13. A but this turns out to be a solid turn. They finally get him to the ground. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's Scatterboo. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Second and 10.
19 tight. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18, right here.
Throwing is Dart. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
3rd and 10. Throwing, Dart. And that is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McCoy. Now he's loose at the 40. After the catch, he goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart. He'll get that out to Scalaboo. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Up the middle with Scalaboo. And some good running there. That's a 1st down. Up to the 43.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Here's Dart. The throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Back into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Giants.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Dart gonna throw it again. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. To the air once more is Dart. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no return here. This is a touchback. That is caught out wide on the RPO. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down, they need 7. Daniels now going to look to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Trap to 60, trap to 60. Trap 50, trap 60. Go.
Now Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. We'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 17. 19 Lions.
Ready. Throwing on second down. Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up 3rd down.
And 10.
Out of shotgun. It's dark. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Dragon 60. 70 Lions.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Daniels. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
They're receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Short one there. He's got Ertz. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Daniels now on first down. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Let's go now. 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Daniels to throw on second down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Brian Burns in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
On the jump. 19, 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Well, left side, that's Johnson. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a giant first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 1. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gun, here comes Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Scannable. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. A short one there to Bellinger. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and inches. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's into the end zone. do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The score, Giants 20, Commanders 10. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Takes over first and 10. They're on the 35-yard line.
Gus, ready?
On first and 10, here's Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
19 Lions. Hot 70, hot 70. Go.
On second down, it's Daniel. Quick slant on the money to McClure. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
19, Pioneers, down. 19, Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Abdul Carter, he gets in to record his third sack of the afternoon.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. High-headed defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Third and long, and here's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Commanders set to kick this one away as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one, returnable. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
At their own 18-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 6. Now Dart. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Bobby Wagner in there for the sack, his 4th on the year.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 2nd down, Dart taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And the Commanders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Finds it alley to the 35. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A pickup of 44 yards.
On the ready?
Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run with Krosky Merritt. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Right back to Krosky Merritt. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Scattergood. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Go.
Take it in right side on the tight end Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the give, Scattergood. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.